Almost all of the Built Ford Tough Series events are indoors.
Leah wasn't kidding, or more importantly, Julia wasn't kidding. Roy looked rested right out of the chute into that spin. Stormy Wing was behind from the get-go.
Yeah, this is a really good out. He couldn't turn back any harder or any faster than he did right there. And I mean, it's mere inches from the chute itself.
46 for the Bull. That's the top score we've seen so far this weekend, giving further credence to the fact that Roy should definitely be considered one of the best in the business.
Well, look at the shape that he's in. I mean, you could just see the muscles rippling all over that bull, and I think that speaks to how good a care Julio Marino takes of these bulls.
Eduardo is on the clock now. He's got 15 seconds.
Look, he's running out of time. 10, 9, 8.
Here we go.
Whoa! My goodness.
Just a devastating shot. And I think the good news is the brunt of that force actually happened on his free arm. And he is up and on his way out. That's great to see. So your leaderboard brought to you by Jack Daniels. Mike Lee, he is on top. 92 big one.
And I hope you ride this bull. I want to see another big score.
This bull bucked off Austin Meyer in Oklahoma City right around 5 seconds. 5.38 for Shivers. He had such a good correction. He paid the price for that overcorrection.
Yeah, and just when he would maybe look like he was going to get centered, this bull just brings it harder and harder every jump. I mean, I'm willing to throw this bull in the mix with World Championship caliber right now. They can't buck a lot harder than this one just did, Craig. Chris is giving it everything he's got. I mean, look at that bull.
46 points. You were impressed. So were the judges. This is a bull that can give you 90 plus every time the chute opens.
Yeah, this is a bull that if he stays on him, the bull's going to be away from his hand. It's going to be difficult. Not very many. I don't know that I've ever seen a right-handed guy make the whistle.
And it's going to stay that way. Agouche bucks off even though the clock doesn't stop. It was around 3.5 seconds. And the world #1 falls by the wayside here in Billings. Credit Smackdown, Shorty. Smackdown did what he was supposed to do.
That's a great bull. You know, he's been around for a long time. He's kind of a cow-back bull. It makes it difficult for those right-handed riders because his back's like that. Their hands a little far. When he goes, it just tips him in. That bull's been very successful against righties.
46 points for Smackdown, just an average day at the office for one of the best bulls in the business. Meanwhile, after just...
I think we just saw it. Talk about a first move to remember. Stone sober was stone cold dramatic coming out of the chutes.
If I'm Dylan Page and HD Page right now, I am so proud of Stone Sober. Look at that score.
Should
right
be
there,
enough.
Man.
We said it needed to be 45 points or better, and he did his job.
They ask him for everything that he had, Stone Sober. Check out that first jump, man. Follows it up with another big one, and he's not showing any signs of letting up right there. They wanted all that he had, and look at that, man. Back of the shoe right there.
You are kidding me.
That is so impressive.
And mad 4.91 seconds. But ladies and gentlemen, you've got to tip your hat to J.B. Mooney. Wow, on his way out, and Pearl Harbor will win the day.
Stormy Wing, as we always talk about, one of our home run hitters who is going to give 100% until he hits the dirt.
You know, again, talking about that psychological warfare, look at the size of the horns this bull has, and that's something you got to block out. You got to remember that in the jump, most of the time that head goes down. So at the point you've really got to be out over him, them horns are going to be way down below you.
Oh, boy. Oh!
You all right, buddy? You all right?
Couple serious hits, Ty.
You know, I've watched this sport my whole life, and you don't get used to seeing this. And it's so good to see him up and walking out of the arena. You see him, you know, where he gets down in the front. That was a hard blow right there. And then when you see those hind legs come down, man, this looks as scary as it can be. You're not going to get any closer to that than you're not going to get any closer to dying than that right there.
The head-to-head contact. Event this season has been his consistency. Rango more than enough bull to take care of Casey Hayes. That means Hayes is going to end up 15th overall on the weekend.
This is one of my favorite bulls on tour, Craig, because you know every time he's out, he's gonna bring it each and every time. He has some days where he's a little better for the guys to get by. This was not one of them. Right there, looks left, has a little bit of hesitation, gets Casey.
He's gone.
That's a message in and of itself. Smooth operator dishes out a double dose of pain to J.W. Harris.
Too far the first time. This time he's trying to stay forward. The bull whips his feet back behind him. I think this is a great bull, and he has a great chance to be crowned the Bucking Bull of the Year.
Forget going back to the drawing board. You're going to need a supercomputer to figure out smooth operator. This is Casey Hayes against Long John. Long John, as we mentioned, in the discussion for World Champion Bucking Bull. What a move! Long John launches Casey Hayes. J-Dub, that's the 4th time these two have met, and it's the 4th buck-off for this fantastic bovine athlete.
And I really thought Casey had the odds-on favorite today. It just picks him up really well going across the arena here. Bull's starting to really get up in that air and starting to kick. When he comes around, he misses this corner right here. He's just a little bit late. And when he does, it sets him to the outside, and it just compounds there, and his hand comes out of the rope, out the back door.
46 3/4, the bull score. Fans of Spinal Tap are going to know this reference. That bull just turned it up to 11. Chase Outlaw is going to remember that one. Let's wait for some bull scores. Mick E. Mouse still looking like he's on an E-ticket ride.
I mean, you can't ask one to buck any harder than that. And, you know, you're really talking about splitting hairs when you start matching up these ranked bulls. You can't buck a guy off any harder than that. You can't be more impressive.
His side of the equation as well. The good news on the day. No question, Bruiser brought it, Mac. And so I'm just going to give the Bull score they put up, 47 1/4. The Bull, remember, you know all too well, just doing his job.
Yeah, and had a great day. And you see Jess got in bad shape right there and a big hit. Inside foot comes up, head to head right there.
We talk about how this sport can change.
I want to see this with the Exmo match, but Asteroid said, guess what? I'm going to give you a little bit something extra.
Yeah, it's so important. I mean, it's so critical and to leave out of the chute perfect on this bull, because if you're just a fraction behind, it's too much. I mean, you see him just whip Stormy down, jerk him, he's slapping him. Now he's just trying to get off of him. You know, everything has to go so right on this bull to get by him that, you know, just the tiniest little mess up and it's over.
Asteroid says that's a little something to remember me by.
Arguably, you could say the Bull is the greatest of all time.
Oh my goodness. The best.
And it is
Folks,
hard to even argue the point of how great that bull is.
That's right. That's greatness. No doubt about it. Oh, my goodness. Folks, watch a replay. The Bull score for Bushwacker is 47 points. $47 points, the numbers for Bushwacker.
This is why we have the draft, for it to create moments like this where you get to watch the two very best go head to head.
They've met before. Airtime beat him in around 3.5 seconds. We're hearing the challenge sound. JB Mooney took a shot.
He doesn't get a leave out of the chute quite like he would want. You see Airtime, I talked about, he wants to start bucking immediately. I don't think any sort of foul happened. I think he got out of there clean, and those are the things you can expect from a ranked bull. You see JB slaps his horn as he comes around.
The world #1 was just treated to a dirt sandwich. Compliments of Airtime.